Hello everyone, welcome back to the Emerald Fig. I'm Claudia and I'm embracing my Senora era. Join me in learning, growing, and bringing a little more green, peace, and joy into our lives. If you haven't watched the first two videos, don't forget to catch those right after this one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, do all the things. I am beyond grateful for your support. In today's video, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of my front porch planty setup. I have been dying to get that all cleaned up and reorganized, so I took care of that this weekend. And then, sneak peek here, a project that I have been wanting to get started and cross off my list for so long. And I finally got to it this weekend. Not by myself, of course, with help, but I am so excited that we finally got it started. And I'm excited to show you what's coming. So if you're ready, let's do it. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna start here with this tree that I have been wanting for so long. It's still small, but she is growing beautifully. Eventually I am gonna pot her in the ground, but for now I love her in the front, especially with fall coming. She's so beautiful with the dark leaves and everything. She's gonna go perfect with all my Halloween decor. Stay tuned for that video in the future. But this is a smoke tree. And I fell in love when I saw this in someone else's yard. I love to drive around and look at other people's landscaping and plant arrangements ideas for inspo. Over here we have a black coral cactus and a peace lily. And then over on this side I have a rose bush here, and this is a basket plant. I need to get this into an actual basket, but all of these little babies here can be propagated. A sack of cactus succulent mix. This is what I like to use for all of my cacti and succulents, and the arrangements that I use that I make as well. This is EB Stone cactus succulent mix. And then right above that on the little table we have a little cactus arrangement. Now you will have seen in one of my TikToks not that long ago that this little baby here had bloomed. Now the bloom did die back. Unfortunately, they don't last very long, so I was lucky to catch it when it first opened. But she's still there, and hopefully one of these other little buds will bloom for me as well. And then down here on the floor, a few cacti arrangements. Succulent arrangements. Super pretty. Cactus and succulents and terracotta are perfection. I just love them. So cute. Up here I have a rat tail cactus. She is growing beautifully. Look how long she is. And then a baby bird of paradise. I'm not sure what color flower she's gonna be, but she was inside, and when it started to warm up I moved her out, and she's been happy out here. And then we have a variegated jade, also in terracotta. And then moving along over here, oh, that's turtle. And then we have another succulent arrangement here. I just put this together over the weekend as well. And then right next to her we have a Euphorbia loricata. You would have seen her on my Instagram when I first added her to the collection. I just love her. She's so pretty. And then we got another succulent down here at the bottom. And now this plant here, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it smells like vapor rub. It's so refreshing. And we have a desert rose. And then this is elephant with some burro's tail cuttings. A variegated string of pearls. Super cute. It's so tiny. I'm not sure what this is called, but she's really pretty. She was bigger and she started to die back, so I planted her into a smaller pot, well, what I could save of her, and I'm trying to see if she'll bounce back. And then one more succulent back here, of course in terracotta. What else? And then of course my jungly welcome mat. Down here, another succulent arrangement. It's a little bit of everything. And then my pride and joy, my mermaid tail cactus. Look at how pink she is. The sun really did its thing for this cactus. She is just gorgeous. I can't get enough of her. And then here we have a little old man cactus in a blue pot that I love. I'm not sure what this little guy is called, but I just potted him up. I had him in an arrangement, but I broke up that arrangement and made it into something else, so I put it back in a little plastic pot until I decide what to do with it. Oh, look at this little cactus here, has a little nubby. Hopefully that means she's going to flower for me. Here we have a Euphorbia Rainbow Ascot. I love the vibrant colors on this plant. Look at how gorgeous she is. Beautiful. And in a pot that's just as pretty. Here we have a foxtail fern. She's nice and full, gorgeous. And then a very big Monstera deliciosa. Now I messed up with her when I brought her back, or when I brought her home, I should say. I potted her into this pot, and then I made the mistake of leaving her out in the driveway way too long. So she started to not take very well to all the extra sun. So you'll notice this yellowing here, like she got a little burned. But I've moved her onto the patio and she seems thankful for that. Now here we have various different types of Sansevieria cuttings that I'm growing for rehoming. I'm not sure what this is called. I think it's a calla lily. Yeah, it's a calla lily, but it gives a white flower. Here's another little succulent arrangement. I love the deep color of this succulent. Look at how deep and purpley that is. So pretty. And this, I had also left this out in the sun a little too long, but I love the scent of this. It's almost like a mix of rosemary and lavender together. It's gorgeous, a gorgeous scent. If you don't have one, I highly suggest it. She just, when you walk up to the patio, you can just smell her, and it's very relaxing. Now, my various olive trees. I cannot get enough of the olive trees. To me, they are just so gorgeous. The delicateness of the leaves, the gray of the branches and the trunk. These are all going to go to that patio area I was describing at the beginning of this video. Of course, I need to put up shade. I need to put up some sort of shade back there because I don't have any type of shade covering that patio right now. And although olive trees do well in full sun, I mean, obviously they need full sun to give you fruit. These are still very immature, and they will burn easy. So I want to be careful and make sure I preserve them. But I have 4 olive trees up here. No, wait. 5 olive trees up here of different sizes, and I just love them. I have some eucalyptus. I believe this is the silver dollar eucalyptus, and she smells beautiful. I need to get her into a pot as well, and she's also going to go back there, but she just smells wonderful. And then a hydrangea that doesn't look so happy. I got to move her out of this spot. I think she gets too much direct sunlight during the day. And then a little rose bush. You'll see I have several rose bushes along the walkway here. There you go. Down here I have the begonias I've been treating that got mealybugs. I think I'm just going to have to cut them all down. Look at the burning on the leaves. Look at what these mealybugs did to my Thurstonii. Yeah, I'm just in my Rex begonia. I keep spraying them and washing them down and nothing is working. So I think I'm just going to have to cut them down to the stumps. So walking towards the back side of the house, we have a shed back here. Shed. And then we have all of this empty patio space. And like with any house, the more space you have, the more junk accumulates. So what I would like to do back here is create a plant station for myself. Ideally, I would like a greenhouse. There's plenty of space for that. A small one, obviously. We're not talking nursery status, but a greenhouse nonetheless. And then an area along here maybe where I can put my potting bench. Maybe along this wall. I have pots on pots back here. So try to get all of that organized. So that's going to be the project for the remainder of this year. And I'd like to get the dogs' igloos organized a little nicer. Yeah, it's a nice space. It's just a matter of getting it organized and clean. Huh, guys? And do I have your promise to not pee on all my nice things once it's all fixed up? So stay tuned for that. It's coming. All right, let's walk back here. I'm going to show you the progress we've made. It's not 100% yet, but like I said, it's progress. So take a look at this. I was able to get these racks up. Well, they were already up, but cleaned off and organized. And I put all of my pots here. This alone does so much for my happiness, to be able to have everything laid out so that I can see what I have, so that when I'm ready to work on a project, I can just come over here and pick what I want, the pot that I want. I'm going to work on these baskets as well, maybe get some fall arrangements going, but I am so thankful to have this piece done, because let me tell you, trying to work on a plant arrangement and having to dig through everything in the back of the shed, it's not fun. So I'm so thankful to have this part done. Now, this is real life. This is not some magical overnight makeover. That's Scarlet, by the way. We still have all of this that needs to get cleaned up and organized and put away, and there's trash that needs to be hauled off. But what I'm so thankful for is I came home today, and my wonderful husband, who loves me so much, worked on clearing the overhang of this cactus. Now this is the neighbor's cactus, but it was so overgrown that it was touching the top of this shed here. And so I came home and he had cut it all back. And I am so thankful, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I wasn't going to do it. Like, I'm not about getting scrappy with a cactus. but he did it for me, and now I can get another rack over here and get some of this extra stuff organized. That's not part of my vision, that's not part of my dream, but here I have space now for a rack, and I can get my all of this stuff that is for keeps organized, and then we can get all of the trash hauled off, and then I can organize my plants and my potting bench, and finally find a spot where I want to put a greenhouse, a mini greenhouse, which is like the cherry on top of this project, is getting a mini greenhouse. So that's that so far. Progress, slow and steady. With any project, as long as you are making progress any day, every day, you can't go wrong. If you haven't noticed already, I have a lot of animals. I love animals and plants. So there you have it, guys. My projects for the past week. Still a lot of work to do, still a lot of things to check off the list as far as this project is concerned, but the important thing is that we got it started, and I have every intention of working on it every day until it is what I want it to be. So thanks a lot for watching. Short video, but I hope it's inspired you to get a project going and cross something off your list. We are at the beginning of August, and it's going to just fly by. So if you've been sitting on anything all summer, now's the time. Get up, get to it. And if no one's told you today, I'm so thankful that you're here. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.